Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm Nana Bnaya. Today we are going to make meat, fish, cheese, vegetables turn over. So please, if you want to see how I'm going to make this pie, please keep watching. So these are the ingredients we are going to use to make our pie or pastry crust. You can use any spices of your choice. This is chilled water. This is the flour, and I added the baking powder, sugar, nutmeg, mixed spices, salt to taste, and I'm going to mix it well. I then added the baking oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I'm using sunflower oil and then margarine. You can use any fat of your choice, butter, margarine, etc. And I bring it to the machine for it to mix. I added the eggs, milk, and press the machine to mix it. I then added little water, that is the chilled water, and it's ready. So I brought it to the working board, that is powdered working board, and I'm trying to bring them together. So I'm going to divide this into 4 sections first. Then after, I'm going to divide it into many sections. It depends how thick you want the pie and how big you want the pie. So I'm cutting it into many sections. And I use the flour to sprinkle on top of the pastry crust so that they don't stick to each other. With a rolling pin, I roll some of the pastry crust flat. It depends how thick you want it. And I use my cooking pot lid to make the round shape. And I take the excess pastry crust away. I place on a toast vegetables and use water to brush around the pastry crust. This helps the pastry crust to stick to each other. So I'm going to cover it or turn it over and press the ends with fork. And I'm going to repeat the same thing. I use the lead to cut the round shape and take the excess ones away. I place on the filling, that is the toast vegetables, and then the water around it, and turn it over and press the ends with fork. The next one, I use my hand or my finger to press it to make this beautiful star. The next one, I place on cheese, and this is cheese pie. And I use the fork to press the ends. And it makes this round, beautiful pie. I then brush the top of the pie with eggs and milk. I mix them together and use fork to make a hole on top, so it helps the heat inside to circulate. So this is how the other one look like, and I'm going to bake it until it is brown. 3 or 4 months later, I decided to make another pie. So I'm frying the onions and I added little garlic. I'm using 2 frying pans because I'm going to make 2 different things. And I added paprika and a little dill and little tomato paste or puree. And I'm going to make the filling. I added meat. You can use any meat of your choice or any fish of your choice. I then added spices, Kenyan pepper, oregano, and mix it. With the other saucepan, there was onions inside. I added little paprika and dill, small tomatoes puree, and I'm going to stir it. The meat sauce is ready, and here is the fish I use. I use salmon to mix this one. So I've already cut my pastry crust and I'm brushing it with water. It helps them to stick together. And I place on the meat mixture or the filling. I place on the meat filling and turn it over. This is why we call this turn over. So this is meat pie or meat turn over. And I use my finger to press around. Same way I did some months ago, and this is so beautiful. I repeat the same thing and I use my finger to press the ends. It's so beautiful, quick and easy. So I repeat the same thing over and over and over till I finish all. So this is the fish filling. I use salmon. You can use any fish of your choice. To differentiate between the meat and the fish, this is how I change the ends. I use the fork to press the ends. And I repeat the same thing. So this one, I'm going to make one big one. So I'm showing you this type that in this one, you can use any filling to make this beautiful round pie. Remember the other time I used cheese, and this time I'm using meat as a filling for this pie. And I place it on the baking sheet. I brush the top of the pie with eggs and milk I mix together and use fork to make a hole on top to help it to bake faster. And I sprinkle it with sesame seed. You can sprinkle it with black pepper also, the crushed black pepper. So I bake it for about 25 minutes